Happy Monday morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. I am doing a pop-up. It is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and I have the day off from the day job because of my dear friend Kay Parquet has gone ahead and canceled due to some not feeling so greatness. So please use the links there in the chat to show my dear friend Kay some support and some love, or even if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, or catch some items on the replay, including something they did recently with our dear friend Devin Gambrell Clark, who also frequents chat. So if you want to go ahead and check out some of those videos too, be much appreciated. And thank you, ma'am, for all you do for our community. You do so much. You deserve all the credit. You deserve all the thanks and the recognition, because I know you don't give yourself enough. I adore you. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Good morning, everybody. Otherwise, we are here on behalf of the HeartBreathings Rating community, originally founded by Sarah Cannon over on Facebook. So we're streaming directly into the Facebook community proper. If you want to join us and you're on the YouTube end on my channel, you can go ahead and use this link to navigate on over there to the Facebook group. Also, there's going to be information on this calendar pertaining to not just when I host, but when all of my other fellow admins, such as Kay, host. Mel of Power Play Press might usually has their sprint schedule up. Angela Hester Books. Also, thank you for my fellow admins for being here and for being epic awesome you. We are going to do 4 25-minute sprints. And yes, that is a kitty cat you hear destroying stuff in the background because she wants her food for the second time this morning. So I apologize for Miss Moo's misbehavings. What am I missing? I don't normally play music during, but there are alarms. The chimes, I try to not startle people. We don't always have that issue with Sean Nanigans, but sometimes Sean does do his thing and startle people. What are you all working on tonight, my friends? What are you all tonight? I'm used to doing this on Friday nights and Saturday mornings. Morning. What are you doing this on this morning? Goodness, I need coffee. Madeline, good morning. Rita, thank you for stopping on by. It's good to see you. Keiko, it's great to see you. And Elizabeth, Macaroni Magpie, great. I'm just doing 2 hours this morning because Jen, she normally has been doing the noon hour, and I don't want to run into the noon hour. Also, on occasion, we have a strong wind that comes through. The internet will restabilize, but every time the wind blows, that signal's going to waver for a second. We should be okay. We should be okay. So we're going to take a proper break right around 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, so that way we can get over to JD's in time for lunch. Or have lunch in between is what my plan is. Yolanda, good morning. Madeline, good morning. The interest. Oh, the intro has been known to startle more people around these parts than Sean Nanigans, to be fair. Indeed. Feel better, Kay, for sure. Melina, good morning. Found you, Dina. Hello. Yay. So are we talking about the bedroom office, Mel, or are we talking about because you kind of are officing from 2 places right now, if that makes sense. That's why I'm kind of asking which one are we in. Madeline, working on your manuscript today. Epic awesome. I probably am going to go ahead and get my cleaning started for today in between listening to what I've already written for book 4. I'm at chapter 20 something, and I'm kind of at that point of I think Act 1 is all done, but I want to make sure Act 1 is all done before I get too much further into stuff with Act 2 going crazy. So I want to make sure that the transition between acts is smooth. So the office, gotcha. Okay, going to work on just planning out your week and giving yourself grace. You deserve it. We all do. Definitely so. Definitely so. Yolanda, going to do more edits on your novel. Your son gets out of the hospital. I hope he's feeling very good and continues going on the up and up with all the hugs. I'm very happy for you guys too. Mel trying to get the sick roomie back to bed. Oh no, she's starting to get that. Not necessarily, I don't want to say cantankerous, but that whole I don't want to be in bed no more is probably really starting to apply. Hugs. Elizabeth, during the 11 to 12, you're going to be calling I hope this gets sorted out for you quick, my friend. Hope it gets sorted out for you quick. For sure, for sure. Rita, working on finishing new edits. And you felt that over. I think a lot of us, it's the first month of the quarter. I could be wrong. First month of the quarter, it's beginning of a new year. Plus, we have virtual writing retreat weekend coming up this weekend. And we just did double down day, okay? If we think back to October of 2023, I remember some of us kind of feeling this in chat around the middle of October, November, when we had virtual writing retreat weekend and a lot of events going on. So, extra self-care this week, guys. Take an extra bout of self-care, okay? I mean, we're going to get told what we need to hear, so we might as well listen.
Cup of positivity, do 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 do. Cup of positivity, do 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 do. Cup of positivity.
In addition to some extra self-care this week, just because there's extra events and stuff going on this month, what we need to hear is Mother Teresa, spread love everywhere you go. That's true, including yourself. Including yourself. It's one thing to give that, and this is a prime example of someone who advocated spreading love and did actually do a good bit of self-care that people hounded her for. So, horse's mouth is delivering you some good news, question mark. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves feeling better with some sprints. Let's go ahead and get everything wound down. Let's get everything switched out. Let's get everything where we need to be. Sean, dude, where are you? Why aren't you loading? Don't you make noises through the window machine at me. There you go. We have Sean Nanigans here. So we're going to go ahead and get started and do our first 25-minute sprint. And of course, I normally wait until we're closer to the 20-minute mark, but I'm not going to go ahead and drag it out. Cowboy Bebop reminds us, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Get some coffee if you need coffee. Ooh, breakfast. Alrighty, everybody, let's go ahead and get switched into our first chat break for the morning. How'd it go? How'd it go? If you were just joining in or if you're on the replay, that was sprint 1 of 4 for the day. Hope you're doing great. Let's go ahead and brag on your epic anything you showed up for. I am working on just getting chapter 22 of book 4 posted to Dream Stories as fast as I can today. I have a ton of other stuff I want to get done since I have, as my husband calls it, a second Sunday this week. For me, Sundays are always work days for the business because I'm off from my Monday through Friday job, and he works Sunday through Wednesday or Thursday. So, Macaroni Magpie, you think you had all the bad weather is making it worse. Agreed. This is literally something the Cheesecake Man and I were talking about right before I went live as he was getting ready to go to work about an hour or so ago. He had a slip at work. He's okay, more like bruised, jostled, tweaked an old sprained ankle injury kind of stuff, enough to make him hurt, enough to make him really hurt on the cold days. So we were talking about it's just he feels slower, he feels sluggish. So please keep warm if you're able, everybody. Please keep warm. Elizabeth painted your nails. Good self-care. Good self-care. Lysanda, good morning. Rachel, good to see you as well. Rachel normally hosts as a part of AuthorTube at large, sprints on the routine. Are you on tonight or tomorrow night, friend? I wasn't sure of the date. My dates are all confuzzled anyway because it's a 4-day work week. You know what I mean? Rebecca, this just made you so happy. It's been a discouraging couple of days and you was just sitting down and hoping some writing would cheer you up. You're very welcome. I'm glad to do them. Working on Classroom Chronicles, a flash fiction series of humorous heart. Oh, see, I've been teaching K-12, mostly high school English since about 2011. I would love to read some of these. These sound amazing. Are you publishing them or posting them anywhere? Or are they just for you? Just curious. Renee, hello, hello, hello. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. Thanks for popping on by. Mom. Angela's not actually my mom. She's one of our fellow hosts here as part of the admin community, and she will mom you. So I call her my author mom. Angela, Mocha Maid. Ooh, sounds delicious. Melina, working on edits. Elizabeth, you got ink into the new printer. Managed. That's right. You did say we're supposed to be delivered today. I'm glad you're able to catch up on the printing. Rachel, moving through the morning electrolyte. Ooh, wait a minute. You can get hot cocoa with electrolytes in it, or are you adding electrolytes? I'm now curious. And 4 p.m. usually, gotcha. Tuesday, Thursday, but not this week because of an appointment on Thursday. Gotcha. So, macaroni, please do go support and join in. Thank you. Macaroni Magpie got a professional development module done. Yay! Think you're going to spend one more sprint on work and switch to writing for the second half. Good idea. Rebecca, right now you're posting them weekly on Substack. Okay. Let me go ahead and hunt down this Substack. I gotta share this. I'm still friends with a lot of teachers. They would get a kick out of this. So if you don't mind, I'm going to share them to a bunch of fellow teachers. If you've posted the link like on your socials and whatnot, I'll track you down. Classroom Chronicles. Ooh, LMNT. Chocolate medley. Ooh. I was going to say, I do keto on occasion and I fast a lot. And electrolytes are often a concern with the fasting. This is a good idea. Thank you. Because you get a treat, but it also helps. So that's why I'm like, I can't really do Gatorade and Powerade on the routine because I have the insulin resistance. They have a ton of sugar in them. So I might look at this and just look in to see if they don't have as much. That'd be amazing. You're welcome. Haven't done a whole lot of posting. See if I can. Facebook message me or Instagram message me the link, hon, and I'll get it shared on my socials to some of my fellow teachers who still do frequent and hang out with. There's one in particular I know. Her name's Samantha, and she's still in the trenches. And I think she's currently teaching like brick and mortar at a middle school. It'll get passed around quick. Heads up. Miranda, good morning. Glad to have you here, my friend. We're about to go, I believe, into sprint number 2. Yes, sprint number 2. So you're right on time. You are not late. You are not behind. We believe in good old Gandalf style wizard mode, showing up whenever you need to do something. This applies to deadlines too. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves kind of switcheroonied around into the correct spot where we need to be, bring Sean back and get ourselves into another 25-minute sprint. If you are just joining in, you're welcome to do so. Please keep warm. Goodness me, it's not even quite it's 38 degrees here. It's barely above freezing. So if it's cold where I am in Maryland, please, y'all, keep warm. I'll see you in 25. We'll do self-care, soul care after this. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into our second chat break there. How did it go for you? How did it go for you? I am literally getting chapter 22 uploaded into Ream Stories, save changes, to be published during the next sprint, basically after I read over it one more time. How did things go for you? How did things go for all of you? By comparison, Mildred totally agreeing. The husband actually just corrected me. I was like, it's 30 some degrees. No, it's 20 some degrees. The thing that's reading on my computer is apparently drinking too much coffee. Yep. RC Metal. Thanks for being here, buddy. It's good to see you. Miranda, it's windy and freezing again, so you're under a blanket, sipping coffee and reading. Maybe later you'll do your planner and review this week. You've been rocking it out hardcore lately. Miranda also does, on occasion, host sprints, so feel free to check out their channel. Kay ran to the store, got some meds from the good idea using that curbside back in time. I'm glad it didn't take that long for you at all. I hope the meds help. Whatever they're for, I hope they're help. Madeline, 560 words, not bad. Power Play Press, sending out newsletter to tell your peeps about your ream. You've been kicking butt so hardcore, Mel. I'm so proud of you. Speaking of which, I have a link or two to share with. I'll go ahead and, if Mel doesn't beat me to it, I'll go ahead and drop the links to both the Power Play Press and the Lang Walsh one here in a moment. Rachel, you've been going back and forth with the gals, planning out your girl. I'm so glad you take these vacations. I'm so glad you take them. I have not had a proper girls' weekend in years, and it's just, y'all, please take them. Please take them when you need them. Seriously. Angela, finish your mocha. I'm working on convincing yourself to do the work you were supposed to do yesterday. This is how I've been feeling for about a week. Huge hugs to you, my friend. Macaroni Magpie wrote about a discussion about why people are leaving teaching. Yep. I have about 30 million things I could tell you on that. And there's actually a video or two on this channel about about this becoming my career exit from teaching. That's a low key undertone of what this channel covers, if some of you missed that. So if you ever want to talk about it, fellow teachers, let me know. I'm ready to talk about it when you are. Rebecca, 608 words of Classroom Chronicles, entitle it, Okay. There's classroom animals involved. Now I gotta read this. Bubbles the fish is lucky to be alive. I taught high school and a smattering of middle school. I hear stories from past kids now in my head that they told about their elementary school experience. I can't wait to read this. Elizabeth, you have the last draft printed out now and fought with the stapler, and yay, it's all taken care of. It looks like yay. Thank you, Mel. There's the links to Mel's. The first link, the Power Play Press, is where you're going to find the Hellscape Saga. And then the one is Lang Walsh. And heed the NSFW, not safe for workage. Thank you. Angela, Google says you can create it. Yes. If you go in Canva and click the apps button and type in the search bar QR code, you can make a QR code that you can drag and drop on pretty much using the copy paste function into anything in Canva. I used this for my last Kickstarter on the bookmarks I made, and it was a huge help. If you participated in my last Kickstarter, they got a chapter by chapter ambiance playlist to listen to as they were reading of that no one else has gotten. So it can be fun for things like that. And speaking of, don't you have a Kickstarter going right now, Angela? I know it's fully funded, but we're working on stretch goals still, right? So it's going to be a link parade coming up here shortly. I do not mind sharing. Necessary for mental health. You got to do what you got to do to take care of you. Got to do that for sure. Miranda, Saturdays at noon when we're not sprinting with Hardee's. Hey, you do you, right? You do you. Hugs. Thank you for filling in. So she normally goes, oh goodness. I'm sorry to be rubbing at my eye. Some people don't like seeing that for cultural and whatnot reasons. I'm sorry. I have an eyelash that keeps jabbing me and it won't go away. Going to take care of that during self-care, soul care. But anyway, Miranda normally hosts Saturday afternoons between myself and Tracy, the revised writer, on the routine. And a couple other days a week, I've seen them pop up. So please do share. I'll get you all some links. There's so many of us. And it's like, I am totally okay with all the good parts of a teacher's lounge being in my chats. All the teachers in chat just understood what I meant by saying that there's the ones that are not positive, right? Think we have been chosen. Oh, wow. Okay, this trip sounds amazing. I hope it goes well for you. Quick reminder, we need to go ahead and get into our self-care, soul-care break. So a reminder, sip from the cup of positivity it is before we go to the self-care, soul-care. So Mother Teresa tells us, spread love everywhere you go, including self-love. As I keep hearing a lot of people say lately, how can you want other people to give this to you when you don't give yourself the Beyonce energy? Hint, hint. If you want to have that kind of fame, apparently you got to feel it first. Pink believed in that too. Self-care, soul-care break, rightfully so, with all that being said. My camera's going to be off screen. When my camera comes back up, while we're in this position, I should have done that the other way around. But anyhow, when we're in this position, when my camera comes back up, that means I'm back. And self-care is your physical body. Soul care is anything that reaches beyond that. So for example, if you're doing dancing, that takes care of the physical body, getting some up emotion and some movement. But music, let's get real, goes all the way to the soul. So if you're listening to some music and dancing and whatnot during this for a little bit, good on you. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to do some yoga and some dancing. I'll see you here in about 25 minutes. Well, then it caught me off guard by like 10 minutes or 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Goodness. All right, let's go ahead and get into our last chat break. We have one more sprint after this one. How's it doing? How's it going, everybody? How's you been during that last little bit? I did some self-care, soul care. I got the chapter completely posted the way I wanted. I did some Instagram, Facebook posts, and then I went ahead and added a couple of new items to my merch store, Soul Writer's Closet. All it is mugs. That's all that store's focus is coffee mugs. Didn't mean to startle you. Sorry, my friend. So if you want to check out a couple of the new designs, they haven't all completely rendered into the shop yet, but there's a glimpse of them up on Instagram and Facebook if you want to see them right quick. Rita had missed the break. Glad to have you here, though. Good morning, Lauren and Nicole. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing great. Stephanie, hello. Thanks for popping in. The like button knows what you did. The like button knows what you did. Hello, Joanne. It's good to have you here, my friend. It's good to have you visit. There's the link there if you want to go ahead and take a gander at the mugs. I don't think I'm doing another mug collection until the Rebirth collection comes out again in October. I think what's up there is just going to stay up there, and I'll add new ones again in October. Maybe. We'll see. No promises. That might change. Rebecca, there you go. Perfect time for the bathroom to be clean. Yay. I'm going to get ready and go after this sprint. So when I finish my next sprint and get done doing stuff in front of the computer, and before we go to JD's channel at noon, because JD Robinson, I believe, is still scheduled to go at noon today on the HeartBreathings calendar. I'll go ahead and drop a link for that here shortly. But I'm going to go and actually do the bathrooms and finish them up and make it a good Sunday repeat. A good Sunday repeat. I do apologize if the internet is wavering a little bit on me and I'm sounding a little choppy. I'm going to go ahead and silence the camera to help with that. The wind just got very, very noisy here. So we'll help out the connection by ramping back with going only to audio for a second. So as far as for me, other things I have planned to put out this week. Hashtag anime taught me. I have that to come out this week. Mama Maggie, Penumbra Mind, MM Ward, and Sam Wicker have both contributed videos to that playlist. Oh, good, we cleared up. Good, signal cleared up. So if you want to check out that playlist here on my channel, please feel welcome to do so. It's not just me putting videos to it. Sam says that they have a couple of more. I think Kay had mentioned once they're feeling better that they were going to put some together with it. Sako Toomey has said they might put some for it. So it's going to be, at the end of it, 10 plus videos on the playlist, all of us taking different views on the different things anime taught us about, writing different things, and OMG, the things we can learn just from anime. Other than that, I'll be back for sprints this weekend. Don't forget, is virtual writing retreat weekend for the HeartBreathings writing community. If you want to know the theme of our virtual location, go ahead and hot trot on over to the Facebook group. I think an announcement of the theme has been made, and I know that Renee has been confirming schedules with us as far as, okay, can I make your final selections and stuff? So, we're going to have a schedule out here probably by Thursday, Friday normally. Well, Friday is day one, so we'll probably have it by Thursday. If you're curious about whether or not the calendar is 100% situated for who's doing what and when, check it throughout the week. Check it throughout the week on the pinned link on the YouTube. And Miranda saw the notification for those two animes. Yay, thank you. They are epic. Mama Maggie and Sam made some epic points in their videos about shows I had totally forgotten or didn't even consider yet. Okay, Read or Die is gonna be on there. It should be. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. Lauren, it's such a great concept. Thank you. Cody and I, speaking of anime, as we get switched out, Cody and I noticed that ever since the anime Food Wars became really popular a couple years ago, there's a ton of anime out there about food. So I may actually be adding a section to one of mine, a bonus one called hashtag anime taught me about writing with food. I didn't realize it was that important. Anywho, we're going to go ahead into our fourth and final sprint for the day. We're going to make it a full sprint. I'm not going to roll dice for it since we're kind of on track to be done close to the 11 o'clock hour. If you are stepping out, please take care of yourself. You're totally worth it. If you're on the replay, let us know how you're doing there in the comments box, and I'll get you the link to JD here in a second. Let's jam one last time, y'all. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get wrapped up. Let's get heading into a wind down phase as I make sure my own work's safe. Yes, before I close that up and set it aside. How about yourself? Save, backup, save, all that jazz. Make sure that future you has any notes of what you're doing, where you're going, what you need to do next as well if you're taking a pause. I am going to go ahead and be taking a pause myself. I got wrapped up some admin things in between, and then I'm going to be hot trotting it over to JD's. And she's going on in about an hour, around noon Eastern today. So if you want to go ahead and join with. Also, I went into the list to check a couple of streams for some non-fellow HB admins this week, and I saw that Rachel, who's been hanging off and on in chat with us, was updating the list. Thank you, Rachel, and everybody else who includes us as part of the tinyurl.com for AuthorTube. And also just wanted to say hello there to my bestie. Hello. Good to see you. Jody Jean is, I believe, I saw the scheduled for their post to do sprints tonight, as usually scheduled 8 p.m. Eastern. So go ahead and check out the HeartBreathings calendar for more information on that. Melissa, hello. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me this morning. If you want to check on everything I did for at least accountability's sake, there's the link of the things I was working on this morning. You all rock. You know it. Thank you all for being here. And above all, take care of yourself. You've always been worth it. For now, bye.